Imagine a closet filled with over 100 pairs of shoes. That's what it looks like inside Jay's closet. And I thought that this was something that was pretty unique. Just like Jay's closet, there are many things that are very unique about him that makes him into the person he is today. When he was growing up, he was mainly raised by his grandparents. And because his parents were oftentimes very busy, from kindergarten to high school, he actually lived in his school's dorms. So from Monday to Friday, he would live at he would live at school, and on the weekends he'd go home with his grandparents. And since he spent a lot more time with his grandparents, his grandmother actually happened to be one of the biggest impacts in his life. And that brings us to why Jay decided to come to Pepperdine. So Jay grew up in an atheist household. So though he didn't grow up with his parents raising him necessarily, because they didn't believe in God, he didn't either. But it was after a moment in his father's life that changed his perspective. So his grandmother actually was a Buddhist, and because she was a very firm Buddhist believer, she donated a lot of money to the temple, and she wanted to donate all of her retirement funds to the temple, although Jay's father reprimanded her a lot for this. He believed that though it may be very generous to donate your money to a temple, it wasn't ideal to donate all the money you have to them. But during a moment in Jay's father's career is when both their perspectives started changing. Jay's father was in competition for a position in a company against two other guys. And as you may guess, Jay's father won by 80% of the votes. And he later found out that it was because of his grandmother's connection to the voters why his father was so popular amongst them. It was the generosity and kindness that she's shown. And this moment was so impactful in Jay's life because it was when he realized that although you may not believe in religion, he learned how to respect people who do and respect why people believe in religion in the first place. And that brings us again to why he's at Pepperdine now. He is at a Christian university because he wants to expand his knowledge on all it has to offer. He also came here to get a good education to hopefully go back to China and build upon his family's business. His family's business is a bakery, and though he said he can bake a pretty good cake, he would like to focus on the management side. And during my time talking to Jay, I could easily tell how business-minded he was because of his shoe selling business that he has, where he buys a lot of popular shoes and sells them for a profit, which happens to be one of the most proudest things that he's ever done. And I really admire him for that because I don't think I could sell shoes. Like, I'd be really bad at that. But that is something I really admire. And during my time getting to know him, I really noticed how he took after the inspirational figures in his life, from the generosity and kindness in him that he gets from his grandmother to his business mind from his father. He really knows how to look on the positives of his figures in life and learn from them. And I am so grateful to have had the opportunity to get to know him and share it all with you guys. Thank you.
Okay, pretty good job for your